don't realise how long 30 seconds is until you sit there waiting for it to end.
Well, do you know what? How I normally do it is just realise that I'm not quite prepared yet, and then I'm like,
and then try and get ready.
30 seconds is no time at all.
14
when you're not quite ready.
To get my shit together.
So actually being in a situation where I was 100% ready for that, I was like, right, okay, here we are.
Well, I imagine getting ready for the two of us is very different because you have to locate things like your book and the character sheet. And I make a character sheet in the first episode and then just lose it in the first week. And I've done that every time pretty much.
Then just have to reload it.
I know you've got it. You're going to keep track.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% on it.
So for me, getting ready just means showing up.
That's it. And still prepared. Oh, so yeah, I've as I said to you before the stream, I've had like the most god awful thumping headache for about a week and a half. So we're at the stage now where we're considering it's a tumor. I'm sure it's
proper
not. Proper throbbing headache. It's just not getting any better. So
yeah, you probably should go see a doctor. To be fair, a week and a half.
I've been to see the doctor. The doctor says, "Do you think you've got troubles?"
I've been shot. The doctor said, how dare you come into my office right after I've been shot?
How dare you come into my office and shoot me?
Really bad doctor.
Absolutely.
Was that what you were doing?
It's always a sad state of affairs when a doctor starts one-upmanship.
Yeah. It's really, really bad for anything, really. Doctor, I'm itching in my trousers. You're itching in your trousers. My knees have fallen off.
My knees have fallen off, and I'm wearing them as earmuffs.
Little shields over my eyes. I'm blind too.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Just getting past the receptionist, that old kind of. I always thought that was a cliche. The old kind of try to get past the receptionist thing, and then I discovered firsthand the last time I tried to get an appointment that it is in actual fact truth. Right. Anyway,
I was talking to someone about this, and nosy receptionist. Who was I talking to about that? Oh yeah, someone at work.
Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it. I had a conversation with you before that started about how I was going to talk about certain things, and then just started. But
just going into it as well. What? I know. What about
that? What is that about airport food? So this is episode 3 of season 6 of Titan and Titan.
I've actually made Nigel Havers has made it.
Nigel Havers has made it. Unfortunately, Mungo hasn't. Mungo died
snipped in half by a giant crab.
A giant crab in our last episode. That was a fortnight ago.
It was.
So yeah, he's in 2 bits. If he was a worm, that would be you. You'd now have 2 pals, but unfortunately, it was a human, so you'd get nae pals.
He's actually in 1 bit because when we buried him, we overlapped 2 of his bits and then roped them
together. So
he was whole.
So in memoriam for Mungo's death, tonight's episode is called Candygram for Mungo.
Candygram for Mungo.
Which is a line from Blazing Saddles.
Old Mungo.
Yeah. Obviously, I could now do 20 minutes and you couldn't make that film these days. You couldn't.
There's lots of films you could say that, but you couldn't make Tropic Thunder today.
You couldn't make Tropic Thunder today. On account of the fact that if you did, it'd be a remake. You couldn't make The Matrix today because you'd be sued for plagiarism. On account of the fact that The Matrix was made 24 years ago.
I don't know. Tropic Thunder was 2007. I think you could convince them to let you do a remake.
I think, I know that's fine, but I don't think
convince society to let you do it, but you could convince the producers.
I don't think I've got enough directing or producing experience to convince anybody that I could even make an original film, let alone a remake.
Well, I'm not suggesting we go and try and remake Tropic Thunder.
not suggesting we should. I think we should.
I actually
movie.
Any movie.
Any
Doesn't
movie.
have to be a remake of Tropic Thunder, mind.
It does not. It does not. Yeah, where did this go? We've done it again. Tangents. Couldn't make
quite a surreal start to the show.
As always.
Yeah.
Anyone watching for the first time is going, but what is this? I think I say that every week.
You do, yeah. Anyone who's second time watching the show is going to be like, I remember hearing that the first time.
He's reused that. He's reused that from last time.
And yeah, that's his patter.
Other people
that use it often enough, it does become your patter.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a point where it's just kind of going, he said that before.
That's his patter.
That's a cliche. That's now a catchphrase.
Yeah.
Do you remember Les Dennis the second week doing Family Fortunes, and Les Dennis said, "If the answer's up there, I'll give you the money myself." And I was like, "Oh, I said that last week." That's
it's the same old shit.
And then 5 years down the line, I kind of go, "Oh, that's a ridiculous answer." I bet you Les is going to say his catchphrase.
Yeah, it's just become the thing. That's what you got. You got to keep sticking and moving. Don't develop a catchphrase like Bradley Walsh.
That's what I tried to do with comedy. I've not developed at all to the point that everybody
just
kind of goes,
I didn't. Not even not related to that. I just didn't do any development at all. What was the point? I went on day one and I've not written anything else.
Exactly. Comedy. But everyone's kind of going on really kind of grafting. What are you doing? I'm trying to cultivate a catchphrase.
But that's so hard. Have you ever tried to cultivate a catchphrase?
Yeah, my catchphrase is, "Oh, that's so hard," which is ironic that you just used it.
I used it as mine.
Yes. Yeah, no, I've never tried to cultivate a catchphrase. I don't think it'd be. I inadvertently, probably. I've been told that a part again. It's not really a catchphrase. If it was my catchphrase, it'd be absolutely shit. But I've got a habit of when I'm on podcasts or if I'm on stuff like this, or if I'm in conversation. Apparently, I say absolutely a lot.
Do yeah? I've noticed it myself. Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's. But imagine if that was your catchphrase. Imagine if there's a memorial TV show for me after I become famous, and they come in. John Carrillo's renowned for the catchphrase "Absolutely."
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, but it would suck having a negative catchphrase because absolutely is good because you can use it in positive situations. If your catchphrase is something negative and only applies in negative situations, you're really just kicking people when they're down.
John Carlos is renowned for the catchphrase "Absolutely not."
Is my husband going to live? Absolutely
not. Hey! Canned laughter.
I'm trying to think of other good ones actually. Like if your catchphrase was like, "Oh come on, there's got to be something that's just ruins everyone's day equally."
You've got tongue cancer.
Can you smell BO? Just everyone on the bus is like.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe that's maybe I should just embrace my catchphrase. My catchphrase of
absolutely.
First time somebody watching this, they're going, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
I didn't even get it right.
You didn't even get it right.
I don't even remember what my catchphrase was supposed to be now. What is this?
Do you want to start the book?
I might want to start the book. My head's absolutely.
Can you read? Are you able to read right now?
I'll be able to read.
You think so?
Sorry.
Oh, I just got a message. That was loud as hell.
Oh, yeah, I got it too. That was our WhatsApp group.
Oh, so it was.
Yep.
Why did I think it was StreamYard? I thought it was StreamYard for some reason.
Was it StreamYard?
Just-
It was a WhatsApp group. Oh, right. Anyway, sorry. Nobody needs to know about that.
Yeah.
Well, they can know about it, but it's not related.
Behind the scenes.
Jim, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. Mungo get killed by a crab. You just went, oh well, poor Mungo.
We went for the deleted scene. We went over to the pirates and they just killed
the pirates.
Yeah.
Mungo just wasn't going to make it past episode 2. I called that at the beginning of the episode.
It's true. Yeah, you actually did. He's not going to make it. He didn't.
There's no way Mungo's going to be hanging about.
It does bring up the question: would you rather be snipped in half by a giant crab on a beach, or be stabbed to death by a bunch of pirates on a beach?
Probably snipped in half by a giant crab.
Just in one go. Oh God, getting snipped in half though. Do you watch or do you look forward?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think I'd watch.
You'd watch? You know, just have to get like squeezed like a toothpaste and then
if it was the last time it was going, you know.
If it was the last thing I was ever going to experience, I may as well.
Imagine looking away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're on a beach. You could look out to the sunset. You know, something.
I reckon if you knew that you were going to be snipped in half by a crab, I reckon it'd be almost slightly therapeutic to embrace it.
I don't know. It sounds like one of the most painful ways to die I've ever heard of.
Would it be any less painful looking away?
No, I suppose not. I just don't want to watch that happen.
Give it a bit of context. I'd watch.
All right. Well, what about the other one? Getting stabbed to death by pirates?
I would probably see if you're getting stabbed to death by pirates, because that was part of a fight, right? So you're kind of involved anyway. So if you looked away, you'd be more likely to die.
But you're gonna die either way.
Right, I know,
I'd rather fight the pirates.
You'd be trying to get a couple of jabs in.
Yeah, but in this story, you're not like a trained warrior. You're gonna take a couple of them down. Are you trained warrior? I don't think we have any backstory on what we are. On what Nigel. Everyone knows who Nigel Havers is, but this version of Nigel Havers, I just picture Nigel Havers' head now on top of a giant Arnold Schwarzenegger body.
Just sounding like Nigel Havers as well.
He's like young man skin and then old man skin for the head.
If anybody who's watching, I suppose we could ask the question: if you were getting kind of, you know, you're about to get kind of cut in half by a giant crab, would you watch or look away?
I love how that's the would you rather, not would you rather pirates or crab, but
I would go for the crab.
Assuming that you're going to pick the crab, would you rather look or not look?
I'd go for the crab and I'd look.
Oh, I'd go for the pirates and I'd look because I'm in a fight. You need to look.
Just like you know when you hear about like your brain stays alive for a while after you're decapitated.
Yes. Yeah, but I imagine your upper body stays alive for a whole lot longer after you've been snipped in half. You could survive that. That's almost worse.
I hope it's not going to be any less sore not looking away.
No, but what I mean is, at least with the pirates are going to finish the job. That crab could snip you in half and fuck off back into the ocean. And now you're just crawling up the beach.
It took Mungo a week to die.
Well, we buried him, so I assume we finished him off. He just got the shovel. It's happier this way. It's just, I wouldn't want Mungo can't be alive in this world. It's too cruel.
Mungo said, Nigel, I'm all right.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh, this isn't helping my head at all. Right, yeah, so no, you're absolutely right. Mungo could have
lived for a few days. Is that what you were going to say?
Yes, Mungo could have lived for a few days. I'm just going to share a comment with you.
Yeah.
Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on. incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it on, off, customize. Go to dogging hype.
Dogehype.com.
Yes.
I smell shite.
I smell shite as well. I think we had this discussion before. Why would you want fake viewers?
Well, yeah, I know. And also, the link at the bottom, Doge, is like there's a Dogecoin's a cryptocurrency.
Yes, I think you told me that the last time we got this.
Yeah, it's just a dumb scam.
I was hoping that was somebody saying, "I'd like to get it run through by pirates."
I was really hoping somebody like analysing the snipping in half situation.
Yep. I think that you would go into shock. The adrenaline would kick in. It probably wouldn't hurt anywhere near as much as you think it would.
The adrenaline, you go into shock, the adrenaline would kick in, and you would be able to crawl with just your torso at 20 miles an hour. Like you're swimming across land with all that adrenaline.
Maybe we should continue this quest. Just acknowledging the fact that you've got like a kind of half-sized Mungo running on his arm.
Mungo he survived. We'll have him for the next few weeks, and then
we should just have half. And you can actually. We should get somebody else that's watching in to play half-sized Mungo, and you can confer with them.
Yeah, brilliant.
With this half-sized Mungo. In fact, I think that even if you die in this quest, the next quest should have a half-sized Mungo in it.
Imagine explaining the concept of the half-sized Mungo to every guest that we ever have to have on this. Because that will have to happen every single time if we establish it as a segment.
Would you rather have been run through by pirates or snapped in half by a giant crab? And if they say run through by pirates, then you just take them off the stream.
It's like, okay, you failed the test. Go away.
And then we just get them to angle their camera so that they just look shorter.
Yeah, it's perfect. So you can't do anything. You're just along for the ride, and you will die after a couple of hours.
Yeah. Every quest should have a half-sized Mungo friend.
Do you know, I've never seen that, but I've always wanted to see. It would be awful, and no one would want to do it. But I still think it would be funny to have a show, kind of like where the Eric Andre show got the guests on, and then just sort of trolled the guests for ages. Well, have a show where, like an adventure show, where you always have a guest star, but you kill them off like almost immediately every show, so they get like 3 minutes of screen time, and
then they're off.
That's it. Oh no, you made a horrible decision. You did, and then you just don't show them until the end credits.
What are you going to do with this giant crab?
Like no one would agree to be on that show, even if two of them got made. That would make me laugh.
That would get. I don't know if you remember the old episodes of Police Squad.
Yeah, I've seen some.
So you would have like kind of starring William Shatner, and then he would die right away.
Oh man, Police Squad still has one of my favorite. It's got two of my favorite things. One is whenever he's like in that fight, and he's like all busted up, and then it like cuts to him talking to the sergeant, and he's just fine again, like with about 30 seconds between them. But the other one is when he's like they're in this like little shop investigating something, or it might even have been in the office, the precinct, but they're in this wee office, and they walk along the back of the scene to the door, and then Leslie Nielsen just walks at the front and goes through where the wall's supposed to be, and you can see the camera move past with him. I love stuff like that. There's a bit of Fry and Laurie, they have one of those where Stephen Fry's character just walks a bit too far until you see like a camera that isn't being used, and he goes, and then just walks back.
Yeah, no, I do like that. Clever, and I think I've said this before. One of the best things about kind of Police Squad and anything Leslie Nielsen does is he always seems to play it straight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the way Bryan Cranston talks about when he was playing Hal on Malcolm in the Middle. That's how you got to do it. He says it. The way he described it was you have to fully believe in the seriousness of the situation, so that you let the audience have 100% of the ridiculousness.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah,
because they have to be like, how is he not seeing how crazy this is?
Yeah.
Oh God, I could talk forever about the Naked Gun films and Lee Scott. I fucking love them so much.
Yeah.
I love them so much. There's just so many bits in them. It's like no one does them anymore. It's just like such dumb little tricks that they just fell out of favor.
Very cleverly written as well.
Yeah,
you know, there was a lot of kind of intelligence behind making these really silly movies.
Yeah, like the big scheme that they have in it is always just the most ridiculous thing. One of them was like a letter bomb at the Oscars. That was the second one.
I think that was the second one. But
the first one was baseball. The first one was the baseball.
Because that was with O.J. Simpson.
Yes, that's right. He was in all of them.
The second one was it Richard Griffiths in the wheelchair?
Yes, you're absolutely right. It was, but the plot was to nuke the the UN. Fuck, that's
I'm gonna
crazy.
have to rewatch them.
And then the third one was the letter bomb at the Oscars.
Yeah.
But hold on, when you think about it, that's a weird trajectory. It's like killing the Queen's pretty bad. Nuking the UN is like insanity, and then just bombing the Oscars. There's not even anyone of power there.
Yeah, did you think?
Oh, no, actually, I think the president might have been at it.
I can't remember. We need to rewatch them.
We'll just do it on stream. I'm sure that won't any copyright infringement strikes.
Absolutely, none whatsoever. Where did cough? Where were it?
Oh, the classic vampire technique.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway,
we should kick off. Right? Yeah, Mungo's in half. He's with you. He's fine. Mungo's all right.
He looks like a sack with arms.
He does. You're heading to the hut. Do you remember there was a hut?
I do remember there was a hut across the beach next to the crab.
You're basically heading to a hut, and then you had the choice within the hut of what you did next. And I'll just reread this out to you. And this was the choice. This is the fastest that we've ever got into a quest. You can tell I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, you just got to persevere.
Ran out of patter.
Yeah.
If I ever had any. All right, so you're basically, so we're starting the 23 minutes in and we're starting the quest.
Oh my God.
Does this mean that we get
37 minutes?
37 minutes to die. This could be your shortest season yet.
It can't be.
Oh no, wait a minute. Was the City of Thieves not like 3 episodes?
Yeah, it can't be. This will be tied.
This will be a tie, absolutely. So maybe we do want our 40 minutes of banter.
Yeah.
Let's do it, right? The abandoned hut is littered with broken furniture, smashed pottery, and a few bits of torn clothing. You kick away a dirty rug and you see the handle of a trapdoor in the floorboards. If you wish to lift the trapdoor, you can, or you can leave the hut.
I've been watching Evil Dead recently. We're going down that trapdoor.
Evil Dead's great, isn't it? There we go. We've got our 40 minutes of that.
Groovy. Well, we listened to Space Trucking earlier as well. That was in Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh, Ash versus Evil Dead was brilliant. I can't believe that got cancelled.
I know. It's a crying shame.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Evil Dead. I remember because I'm a big fan of director's commentaries.
Yeah.
And the director's commentaries for the Evil Dead trilogy are just amazing. It's Sam Raimi, his brother Ted, I think. I think Robert Tapper is it, and Bruce Campbell.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I don't think all 4 of them are in them, but I think Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are definitely doing all 3. But basically, there's a point where they just talk about how a fan should just make a supercut of all 3 films.
Oh yeah, that would be such a good idea.
I watched it. Got me thinking about how I would approach it.
Yeah, well, what was I going to say? I must have mentioned it on the stream before. I've watched Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell.
Have you? No, you have not. You have not mentioned that. No, I'm not saying.
I not mentioned it before.
I'm not saying you have not done it. I'm saying you have not. I'd have fucking remembered.
Really? Okay, so this was back, I think, during lockdown. Maybe either right before or right after lockdown. No, it must have been after lockdown. Okay, it was after lockdown. Or maybe in lockdown. After lockdown started, for definite.
Okay.
So there was this, because they were trying to get, more entertainment for people because they couldn't leave their homes.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell put this thing up where he would basically stream Evil Dead while commentating on it, and if you paid however much, you basically could join the stream chat and chill with him and ask him questions and stuff. He answered some of my questions.
My God.
You
have not mentioned that.
No, we watched the whole thing. He talked about all the shots, which I'm sure you already know because you watched the director's cut. He knew everything about it. Like, clearly he's been talking about it a lot over the last 50 years.
Bloody hell, that'd have been awesome.
Yeah, it was like he was telling us about the way the Kandarian demon moves through the woods was just a camera tied to two wooden planks, and they would just run. So that was brilliant. If they were in the swamp, it was just them two in the swamp walking, and then they sped it up.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal, and it looks great.
It does, yeah. But the thing was, me and my buddy, I can't remember if you met him, Harry. I don't know if you've met him, but anyway, doesn't matter. It's not important to the story at all. We were going to watch 2, An Army of Darkness, but for some reason, I think to do with licensing, they could only stream 2, An Army of Darkness in the North American region. So they could do Canada and US. So it was available on platforms that were only available in this region. Do you know what? I'm thinking about it. I should have got a VPN.
Yeah,
that way.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Missed out the opportunity. I love both Evil Dead 2 and Army. You think Evil Dead 2 is my favorite?
Evil Dead 2 is brilliant because Evil Dead 2 is as good as Evil Dead, but it's got the effects and it's got there's the point where Ash is kind of going mad and there's this supreme mania, just kind of, with the kind of the head. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah. But I was thinking of the kind of stag head laughing.
Yeah, that's right.
Stag head. Even though I was using a hand, I can understand why you thought I was doing the hand.
Evil Dead 2 is where they give.
You're able to get all 3 together, or I say relatively recently, it was about 10 years, but you used to not be able to get them together as a kind of trilogy package.
Oh yeah, you definitely can now.
Yeah, you can now because I've got it.
They're so good. The 2 was when they actually gave Ash a personality. He was just like a dude in the first film, like stock dude.
Well, it works because if they gave him a personality in the first one, you'd know he was the one that was going to survive.
Yeah, exactly. You have to make everyone work for you.
You really don't think it's going to be Bruce Campbell that's going to
he's such a wimp in the first film. Yeah. He's like he comes into his own at the end, but he's kind of a wimp. And then the second one, he's carved out of wood basically by Army of Darkness.
Yeah, I know. I think it's definitely done on purpose.
Yeah. He just gets strong. In Ash vs. Evil Dead, I friggin' love old Ash. I think he's brilliant. Do you know what? I might watch that after this. I might start that again. It's so annoying because it's annoying starting a show that got cancelled.
Yeah.
I once years and years ago I just decided to watch through My Name is Earl. I don't know when, like 2012 or something, which is still like 10 years after it came out. And watched it all the way through. It really went downhill towards the end, but just getting axed.
As I recall, season 4 starts with them kind of realizing that the karma thing doesn't really work, and he kind of goes off the idea and they're trying to get back on track.
Yeah.
Does he not end up in jail at the end of season 3, and that's why he realizes?
Yeah, the season 4 is all set in prison, and then
Oh, maybe right. There's definitely a point where he goes off track.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's after he gets out of prison for a bit, and then he gets off track, and then he goes back into prison.
Right. Okay. Cool. Right. I can't quite remember. It's been a while. My Name is Earl was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
and
it's really
the
funny.
attention to detail and the kind of callbacks were just brilliant.
It's really, really good. Really good show.
Mm-hmm.
Also, have you seen the guy that played Randy in it these days?
Yes.
He's so huge. He's massive. He's so ripped.
Yeah, it's just changed days.
Uh-huh.
I want to watch My Name Is Earl now.
and I freaking I can't even remember what I want to watch.
Ash versus Army of Darkness.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Ash versus Evil Dead. Oh God. Yep. Sorry. Yeah, no, I think it's all on Netflix now.
It's got one of the smartest, but like most insane ways I've ever seen someone try and kill someone else. Your girl, what's her name?
Is it Zena?
There's Pablo and the other girl. I can't remember her name. Anyway, she gets taken over by a demon, and she smokes like a bud of weed out of a double barrel shotgun that she's like breached, and then gives it over to the other guy to smoke, and puts a shotgun shell in the barrel, and then holds the lighter to the shotgun shell to blow his brains out, and he doesn't take it, but like that's so smart, but so crazy.
I'm going to rewatch that as well. I've not got time to rewatch everything I want to rewatch.
No, you'd be at it all day and all night.
Absolutely.
Like questing. Let's get back to the questing.
Let's get back. See, I said we were going to start the quest, and then we went down the Evil Dead rabbit hole or trapdoor.
Yeah. And Kelly. Her name's Kelly.
Kelly, yep. And Lucy Lawless is in it as well. She's very good.
Right. She plays. Oh, what's her name? That doesn't matter. Let's not do this again.
Is in it as well as Bruce's dad.
That's right. Cheryl's in it, Ash's sister as well. Yeah, the original actress. No,
we're going to be here all day, right? We'll get back to the quest. 28 minutes of questing.
Let's do it. Down from 40.
Oh my God, what are we like? Right. Oh, right. Right, so you're going down the trapdoor.
We're going down the trapdoor.
You pull in a handle to lift up the trapdoor. In a small compartment, you see a wooden box which you lift out and place on the floor. The lid, shitty trapdoors, it just got a box under it.
It's got a ladder. Yeah, I love the fact that it's got a ladder with 2 rungs on it. Just a box.
Mungo's too scared to go down because it's too high.
It's like that.
It's just like, fuck, that's half of me. Half of me. You pull in the handle and lift up the trapdoor. In a small compartment, you see a wooden box which you lift out and place on the floor. The lid is covered with candle wax. Do you wish to open the box or get out the hut?
Oh, let's open the box. It's a no-brainer. Easiest decision I've ever made in my life.
Is it the easiest decision I've ever made in your life?
Easiest decision I've ever made in my life.
We need to talk about evil. We need to talk about kind of Evil Dead for 26 minutes. Right, the lid lifts up easily, and inside you find a corked earthenware jug and a note which reads. The note which reads, should I put an accent on for this note or just read it normally?
I think you should put on the most old wizened man accent that you can do. That's who I think has left me this.
Yep, let's do it. So the lid lifts up easily, and inside you find a corked earthenware jug and a note which reads, many years ago, I came to Fire Island for peace and solitude. But since the lizard men have dwelt here, such an existence is no longer possible. I have now returned to the mainland. Many of the plants and bushes here are poisonous. A scratch can kill you. Drink my potion from this jug, and you will come to no harm. I wish you well for whatever reason you're here. Farewell, Baskin.
See you later, Baskin.
If you wish to drink the liquid, you can go for it, or you can leave the hut. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you, So he left the island, but how does he know he made it off the island if he wrote the note there?
Yeah. I made it off the island, or I'm hanging flayed from a tree.
Imagine kind of going, I have made off the island. You put it down, you walk outside, you get cut in half by a giant crab.
It's just snipped like an envelope.
Absolutely. Do you want to drink the liquid or leave the hut?
So let me get this straight. This liquid is to protect me from cuts and.
Yes, basically, he's saying a scratch can kill you. If you drink the potion in his bag, you will come to no harm.
So no, from the poison. Okay, let's tipple. We don't want to leave this here.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, of course.
Right, down it.
Chug.
The liquid tastes of aniseed and is milky in colour. You gulp it down, feel no effects, and can only presume it will protect you on the journey ahead. You put down the jug and you leave the hut. I'm going to mark down that you've drunk this potion.
Aniseed flavoured jizz I just drank.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
I'm going to write in notes that you have aniseed potion from Baskin. Just in case it comes up. Carol Baskin.
Baskin Robbins. This was
Baskin
ice cream.
Robbins.
This was the first go at ice cream.
Island of the Tiger King.
Aniseed flavoured cum.
Exactly. Which any cum can taste of aniseed if you eat enough aniseed. Top tip there for aniseed enthusiasts.
If you drink enough sambuca.
If you drink enough sperm, then your sperm tastes of sperm.
It does. It's a medical fact.
Medical fact. Becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Behind the hut, you see a narrow goat track leading up the side of the cliff. You wend your way up it and are quite exhausted by the time you reach the top. You take a swig of water from your flask and realise that water shortage could be a problem for you on this island. Looking west, you see the daunting sight of the sleeping volcano standing above the trees, but no sign of life. Although you can certainly hear it. A cacophony of bird and insect noise.
A cacophony.
With the light quickly failing, you decide to camp for the night behind some rocks. You don't sleep very well and are awake at first light, eager to set off. You decide to head directly west into the trees. Here we go.
Westward
bound.
Away to Glasgow.
Exciting times. Heading west. Go west, young man.
Heady days.
The undergrowth between the trees is dense. Plants with longer, broad leaves, some with spiny tips and vines, creepers, fungi, roots, and flowers of all sizes.
This sounds familiar.
Fight for light and space in the humid jungle thicket. You have to use your sword to cut your way through, and it's a long and slow business. You have the choice now. Do you wish to sit down and rest at the base of a great tree or continue hacking your way west?
Do I want to sit and rest by a tree or hack my way west? I'm just going to hack my way west.
You're going to hack your way west? I get the feeling that sitting by a tree is probably a dangerous proposition. I think you're right.
Well, why do I want to sit down in this grove? Let me just keep moving. Oh. I'm going to be halfway through the wasp's nest. I should have a sit down.
Do you wish to sit down? Something horrible is going to happen if you sit down. Yeah. Wouldn't I be your deleted scene?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Find out what happens if you sit down. Deleted scene. Right, I'm writing that down. That could be your deleted scene. Would you like a rest? That's not going to end well for anybody, is it?
No. I bet you it's actually like a maple plat and a milkshake.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out later.
I love a maple plat.
So we're gonna find out later on whether it was a good idea to sit down or not. But you will continue hacking. You might find out shortly when you instantly die from hacking.
A hacking cough.
Excuse me. Speaking of which.
Creatures of the night.
Right. As you push your way slowly through the undergrowth, the hairs in the back of your neck start to prickle.
The hairs in the back of my hairs is up.
Exactly. You feel that you're being watched. You stand back, sword ready, watching the leaves for any sign of movement. Then 3 men step into view, each wearing only a crude loincloth.
Is it my birthday?
I think it's crudely made as opposed to
Hi, boys.
Hey, boys. Nigel Haver's here.
With my massive body, my massive Arnold Schwarzenegger body,
Massive
perfectly
Arnold
tanned with a
body.
pale face.
And a penchant for saucy mischief.
I've got like a t-shirt tan, but on my face.
They are armed with stone clubs and long spears, but you're more than alarmed to see each wears a belt of shrunken human heads.
Well,
the headhunters start to argue about who should kill you and earn the right to wear your head in his belt. Finally, one of them steps forward, and you're lucky enough that you get to fight them one at a time.
No, they're coming at me like Austin Powers style.
Exactly, one at a time.
Chop.
So the first one's got a skill of 6 and a stamina 6, so you've got an advantage of 4 over it. I feel like I should be. I feel like referring to the headhunter as an it is probably really un-PC, but
it's a robot.
Exactly, it's a robot headhunter. So you've got to kill 3 headhunters here. See, you should have had a rest. You'll be knackered.
I wonder what would have happened if I did rest. Oh, we'll find out. The curiosities.
So the first one's got a skill of 6 and a stamina of 6. You roll your dice, I'll roll my dice.
I was about to say, is this a contested roll? That is a 6. Hold on.
I got a 9, so you actually won.
If you can't see that, I'll just call them out. Whatever.
You got 6. You got 6. I got a 9, but you've got an advantage of 4, so yours is
10.
So yours is 10. So the first hit's yours. Right, let's go for it.
Here we go. That's another 6. Oh
I got a 5. One more hit, you've killed the first headhunter. Exciting stuff.
If I roll another 6, I'm gonna get banned for cheating.
Absolutely.
Oh fuck! I got a 1.
Yeah, but you're rolling 2 dice.
Oh, I'm rolling 2. That's a 1 and a 5. That's not the best.
A 1 and a 5, a 6. Well, I got 8, so you still win.
Fair enough.
So you've killed the first headhunter. The next one's got a skill of 7, so you've only got an advantage of 3.
Ooh, it's still good though.
Yep, go for it.
That's a 3.
This one's a 7, so he hits you.
Fuck.
So your stamina is down. Your stamina is down to 9.
He's hit me over the body of his fallen brother.
Your stamina is down to 9. Remember, you've got a potion of strength that you can get back to your initial stamina of 15 at any point.
Be immature. Be premature to use it now. I think
it would be premature to use it now, but it's just a reminder. Because the last time you did right, go for it. What did you get?
6.
Right, I get 5. So 2 more hits, and you've killed the second headhunter. This is exciting. This is always for viewers. This is probably always the least interesting bit.
Yeah, rolling damage. I got a 3.
I got a 7, so you get hit again.
Wait, no, that's bad. No.
So your stamina is down to 7. So you're around about half your initial stamina now. So it's at this point I would start considering getting back up to your initial level. But that's up to you. That's entirely your call. Right, go for it.
1.
Well, you need to roll 2 dice.
5. Wait, no, that's a 4. Shit. So 5 total.
Right. So I get 10. So you've been hit again. You've been hit again. Hit again. So you are down to stamina of 5. This isn't going so well, isn't it?
5. It's not.
No, it's not. Your stamina's 5.
We can't die from another hit, can we?
Can't die for another 15 minutes.
I think we only use the stamina potion when we're actually in danger of dying from the next
absolutely. hit. So there you go. Roll your 2 dice.
It's a 6 and a 3.
Right, that's fine. So that's a 9. I got 9 as well. So you win. Second headhunter stamina is down to 2. So one more hit and it's gone.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh shit! I can't even see that. It's 5 total.
5.
Yeah.
I got 9, so you've been hit again. Your stamina is down to 3.
And we get hit for 2 each time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
2 hits. 2 hits from the Great Abyss.
2 more hits and you're done for. Right, go for
it. 8.
I got 7. So you've killed the second headhunter.
Yo.
The next headhunter needs 4. The next headhunter needs 4 hits, but you get an advantage of 4.
And does it do 2 damage on a hit as well?
That's 2 damage, yeah.
Okay. Ah! That's a 8.
Right, that's fine. I got 6. So 3 more hits he's done for.
He's dog meat. 9.
I got 6. The odds are now in your favour. That's 2 more hits and he's dead.
Excellent. 7.
8, but you've got the advantage. So 1 more hit and he's dead. You've nearly got this.
This is just like tennis. 7.
7 as well. You win.
Yo! Get it right round you.
You killed 3 headhunters. I was going to say without even trying, but that's not true. You're down to a stamina of 3.
Actually, there are things in this game that can do 3 damage or more at once, right?
Yeah.
Let's pop that healing potion then.
Let's pop the healing potion. Right, you take your potion of strength, your stamina's back up to 15.
Get it done, mate.
Stamina's back up to 15. Well done.
Excellent. Nigel Havers rides again. Lives to fight another day.
Exactly. Phew. Imagine if you just got killed off with 3 headhunters at the end of episode 3.
He survives to make Chariots of Fire 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
The chariot that can't slow down.
The headhunters have no items of equipment on them, but have a hide bag containing bananas and coconuts. To save your own provisions, you eat the headhunter's food and add a stamina point, which is no good to anybody.
Do I do it while I'm there? Like, do I kill all 3 of them and then just sit down in their stuff with them dead next to me sleeping? I'm eating all your stuff.
You wonder if their village is nearby and decide to climb a tree to get a better view. From the top, you see smoke rising not far away in the southwest, perhaps from a village. Ooh. Directly west, you see the trees gradually thin out, and away in the far northeast, you see the daunting shape of the volcano. You climb down the tree and plan which way to head. Do you want to continue going west or head northeast in order to circumvent the smoke?
Let's go northeast. I like the sound of that place.
Northwest is.
Sorry. That
west
way.
or northwest is your choice.
Yeah, northwest. I want to get to that. Not the volcano.
You struggle on through the dense jungle and suddenly stumble over a human skeleton. The maggots and insects have long since devoured the flesh, but the clothing looks like that of a prisoner who must have tried to escape.
Someone's dropped their skeleton.
You wonder how he or she died. There is a hand axe, obviously written many moons ago, where you said you wonder how they died, but now it's he or she. That's your choice. He's back in the 80s.
They or she.
They or she. You wonder how they died. There's a hand axe and some rope line by the prisoner, which you decide to take before continuing northwest. Hand axe and a rope.
Hand axe and a rope.
Hand axe and a rope.
I'll be honest, I'd rather use a hand axe than a sword.
Well,
swap them out. Do that. I don't know how you do that in the book, but swap them out.
Swap them out. Exactly.
Take a hand axe. Or both, actually. Why am I being stingy? I'll have the sword in the right hand and the hand axe in the left hand.
Everyone knows that Nigel Havers is a lefty.
No, it's just the hatchet in the left hand.
You know,
it's for all the parrying.
Being very wary of the vegetation, you stay alert, constantly looking about. Halfway up a tree to your left, you see a crude platform and a vine hanging down from it.
Look at that crude
you wish
platform.
to climb the platform or press on?
I will climb the platform.
You want to climb the platform?
Is this another rest in the jungle situation?
Yes, maybe another rest in the jungle situation. Climb the platform.
I'm having that platform. I feel like we dodged a bad one with the forest, and we're getting a good one now.
Getting a good one then. You've climbed about halfway up the vine when you see a head pop out over the edge of the platform.
That's
it
not
belongs
a good
to
one.
an old man with grey hair who glares down at you, very angry. Go away, he cries, or you'll be sorry. Do you wish to continue climbing up the vine, or take his advice, slide down the vine and continue northwest?
So if I crawl up this vine, at best, I'm just bothering an old man out of his hiding spot.
Yeah.
And if I slide down the vine, I can go.
Yep.
That's a really tough choice because sliding down the vine seems like the obvious right answer, but at the same time, I kind of want to fuck with this old man. I don't know. Something about his demeanor is painted a target on him, so I'm going to go up to the old man.
Go for the old man. Go for it. Let's do it.
That's words to live by.
As you continue your climb, the old man jumps into defensive action. A barrage of coconuts is hurled down at you, and although you tell you mean him no harm, he continues throwing down whatever is to hand, shrieking, "Go away!" at the top of his voice. By the time you reach the platform, you have a few painful lumps in your head, and you've lost a stamina point.
I'll take it. I'll take it happily. That was brilliant. Fair play.
You're down to 14.
Whatever. We were at 3 earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's press on. That was good. You see, that's a neutral diversion, pretty much.
Absolutely. Now you see the man at the far side of the sheltered platform standing nervously with a bamboo pole in his hands, wearing nothing but canvas shorts. Your choice are to offer him some of your provisions, leave him alone and continue northwest, or step on the platform and pull his bamboo pole away from him.
We all know what I'm going to pick. I'm pulling that pole.
Really?
Just want to see what's going to happen. I just want to see. I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely going to offer him something. And then that came up as a choice. It's like, okay. I've got to do that.
Step on the platform, pull his bamboo pole away from him. As you climb the platform, the old man throws down his pole and climbs higher up into the tree. He's very agile, and you're not going to catch him carrying your sword and backpack. You decide it's best to leave him alone and climb back down the vine.
Fair enough.
I
might have missed like the quest item there.
Absolutely.
Just because I wanted to fuck with an old man.
Just because you wanted to fuck with him. I'll teach you.
Yeah, it's true. He learned me up good.
Yeah, I'll learn you.
Yeah.
Hacking your way through the plants and shrubs, you become aware of a buzzing sound above you. Hovering over you is a colourful but threatening shape of a giant dragonfly. Its iridescent wings beating fast, yet keeping the dragonfly perfectly still. Suddenly, it plunges down to attack you.
That's good. I was going to attack it.
Fighting a dragonfly.
When you said dragon, I was like, fuck. And then you finished the word, and I was like, okay, fair enough.
It's got a skill of 8, so you've only got an advantage of 2.
I guarantee you in real life, 10 times out of 10 times, I'm winning a fight against the dragonfly.
Yeah, in real life.
Okay, what am I rolling? Is it 2 dice?
You're rolling 2 dice. You've got an advantage of 2, and you only need to hit it twice.
Oh, this thing is gonorrhea.
Okay, go.
Oh, I got a 4. It's not a great roll.
I got a 5, so you're all right. You only need to hit it once more.
That's a 9.
I got an 8, so you've killed the dragonfly with no problem whatsoever. So it turns out
absolutely battered that dragonfly.
Yep. Oh,
you all right there, man? The headache taking hold.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm doing okay. We're nearly at the end. I won't die before you do.
4 minutes.
So you win. You beat the dragonfly. Yeah, my head's pounding, man. But I'll be fine.
We can cut off a little early if needs. We can skip the deleted scene.
4 minutes and a deleted scene to get through. I'm nearly there. Close to where the giant dragonfly now lies in a crumpled heap, you see a patch of clam-shaped fungus attached to a rotting log. Do you want to eat some of the fungus or set off along the undergrowth?
Fungus has cost us an entire playthrough once. If you'll recall, the second season, the way I died was I became king of fungus because I think I put on the crown of a guy who was rolling. I'm going to eat the fungus.
Okay, fuck it, right. Go to eat the fungus. What?
I've shown up in a chaotic mood today.
Yeah, absolutely. You just want to go into season 7.
No, I don't even. I genuinely want to know what eating this fungus. I'm just curious today. I think that's what it is.
As you reach out to break one of the fungi, its clam-like top opens and releases a jet of spores into your face. They irritate your skin and lumps appear in your face. Your eyes start to close as irritation increases. Do you wish to ignore it and hope it goes away? Rub your face with leaves from a nearby plant or eat the fungus?
It was all going so well until you said that last one. Oh. I'll grab some leaves from a nearby plant. Let's try and stay alive. I was going to eat the fungus. I had to really think about that.
Rub your face with leaves from a nearby plant. You pluck a few lush leaves from a funnel-shaped plant and rub them furiously onto your lumpy face. The relief is instantaneous, and the itching mercifully stops. Do you wish to still eat the fungus or set off again through the undergrowth?
Why would it ask me again?
Just because it really wants to fuck me.
The fact that it's asked me again, though, is... Look, just because the spores are poisonous...
Doesn't mean that the fungus is. Right, okay.
And if it is poisonous, we'll just eat some of these leaves.
Never, ever, ever become a mushroom enthusiast.
I'm eating the fungus. Let's go.
Do you know that you know all these mushroom books that you get and they tell you whether something's good for you, bad for you, poisonous, lethal?
Yeah.
Do you know that there's a calculation? There's a calculation in all of these books, and it's number of poisonous mushrooms contained in this book plus 1 is number of authors of book. X plus 1 equals Y.
But I mean, it could give me a buff. It could increase my strength, or
right. We're eating the fungus. We've got 46 seconds left. This could be the final. This could be the final episode of season 6. Let's do it.
I really want to know.
What?
It could be good.
It could be good. Not only is your skin allergic to the fungus spores, but your stomach doesn't take kindly to it either. You're violently sick as the fungus you've eaten is poisonous. Lose 3 stamina points. Imagine if you hadn't taken that potion. You lose 3 stamina points and 1 luck point.
At the luck point too. What is it they say?
I'm going to say this for the record, right? It's not often that I break the fourth wall in this way and tell you, as the person that's reading this quest to you, but you fucking deserve that.
It offered it twice, and I thought, maybe something good's gonna happen. Oh, my guy's going to have diarrhea now.
You gradually start to feel good enough to set off again through the undergrowth gingerly. It doesn't say gingerly, I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
Because nobody in the real world actually uses the phrase gingerly.
No one
I'm
does.
using it now.
Even less people use ginger, like as a way, like I was ginger when I handled the box. No one uses that.
Nobody uses it, but I've used it in that context.
No, you haven't.
What's that?
No, you haven't.
I did. I said you're moving off gingerly.
No, I know. I remember there was this old Frankie Boyle thing where he was saying that some guy was talking about using the N word, and he says you can't use the N word in any context. And Frankie Boyle said to him, "You just did," because he said it, and he was like he said he said exactly what I hope I would say if I was accused of it. He just went, "No, I didn't." It's impenetrable defense.
You decide you've gone far enough northwest to avoid the headhunter's village and begin to cut your way directly west through the jungle. You've not gone far when you're surprised to enter a small clearing completely free of vegetation. A large green crystal lies in the center of the clearing, glowing and radiating. It's not growing, it's glowing and radiating heat. So you're left with
kryptonite.
You're left with choices, which is going to be your cliffhanger. Do you wish to walk around the crystal and continue west? Do you wish to touch the crystal, or do you wish to try and chip off a piece of the crystal with your sword? Okay.
I'm surprised eat the crystal wasn't an option.
No, exactly. No one knew you'd have gone for it. So that's your choice. That's your cliffhanger. They're all crystal related.
I want to write one of these books and have under every choice the option to eat something as one of just the entire book, no matter what it is. Like, do you want to turn west, north, or eat?
Or
eat from a bush nearby.
Absolutely, that'd be good.
Would you like to pick the lock, break the lock, or eat the lock?
So that's it. That's your cliffhanger.
Deleted scene time.
We're going to go for the deleted scene. If nobody wants to stick around for a deleted scene, although I don't understand why nobody would, why you would leave at this point. You can go now. That's the end of the episode. Otherwise, we're going to do another countdown, and we'll find out what happens if if Nigel Havers decides to have a wee rest at the tree. So if you're going to go now, this has been Titan and Titan, and we'll see you next week. Otherwise, see you in 30 seconds. Welcome back. Welcome back to the deleted scene of episode 3, season 6 of Titan and Titan. If this was a DVD, you'd have clicked on this past the director's commentary.
Yeah, it would have been. Where does that go now? That's what I don't understand. When you make a movie, where do you put all that footage? All that extra behind the scenes stuff? There's no DVD.
You can buy stuff with deleted scenes on streaming services.
Really? I didn't know that. Having a little snack.
I just spilt some of my tea. Morgan brought in some tea and I spilled it. Anyway, sorry. There's a deleted scene for you.
Yeah, a true deleted scene.
A true deleted scene. We'll be deleting that.
We cut it from our memory.
Cut it from your memory. Cut it from the stream. That's the old kind of joke as well that happens in practically every live DVD. You used to see a comedy going, we'll cut this bit out, and obviously they didn't because it kept in. So here we go. This is the deleted scene. Are we ready? So you sit down. The sweet smell floats down from the upper foliage of the tree, which makes you feel relaxed and drowsy. That isn't going to end well, is it? As your eyelids droop, you do not see a thick vine lower itself down from the branches above. It silently wraps itself around your neck and starts to squeeze. You awaken, choking, and try to grasp your sword as it is lying at your feet. And you get the choice of testing your luck.
Oh my God. This is horrible. I'm so glad we skipped this. This is horrible.
So you roll 2 dice.
Oh, I roll 2 dice?
Yeah. You roll 1, I'll roll 1.
Okay. Well, I'll roll. Yeah, I rolled 2. So you roll 1, I'll roll 1. That's a 2 over here.
I got a 4 here, so that's 6.
6.
So you're fine?
Yes.
You were lucky. We'll find out what would happen if you were unlucky. I assume you would die.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll find out quickly what would have happened had you been unlucky. You stretch out as far as you can, but unable to reach your sword. The vine's grip becomes tighter and tighter until you lose consciousness. You've fallen prey to a carnivorous tree. Luckily, you were fine. So let's find out.
We were fine.
You stretch out and your fingertips just manage to reach your sword. By now you cannot breathe and your face is crimson with the veins bulging in your neck. You desperately hack at the vine until you cut through it and roll away out its lethal range. You cough and rub your neck and watch the hideous vine drip purple sap. Although you're lucky to have escaped the clutches of the carnivorous tree, you've not escaped injury. Lose 1 skill point and 2 stamina points. Although still weary, it's better to move on. So you get nothing out of it.
Yeah, you lose skill points and stamina points. And luck points because you have to test your luck.
Yep, you lose a luck point as well. So you lose 1 luck, 1 skill, 1 stamina, and then have to fight 3 headhunters. So that's what would have happened. So I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we made the right choice with the old man and the fungi as well.
Yeah, I think you did. So your life's just a collection of lucky choices.
Yeah, so
Nigel
Havers
is a lucky man.
Lucks his way through life.
He does.
Shags all around him. His wife never finds out.
Right. So this is it. This is the end of episode 3. You made it. You've not done as badly as you did in City of Thieves.
Yes, despite my best efforts as well.
And I'd go as far as to say that we did a ton more questing already in these 3 episodes than we did in City of Thieves, where you died like on your second choice.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't get much questing done.
Didn't get much questing
in that season.
But we'll return to it at some point. We'll return to the City of Thieves at one point. But that's the end of the episode. I'm going to go and cry for a bit because my head's pounding. I'm going to go and take some meds. Yeah,
you should take some painkillers.
Take some painkillers. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
This has been Chris Ashworth.
This has been John Carruthers.
Good night.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.